Well, greetings, sports fans. Oh, good Lord, here she comes again. An interlude before anything else happens. Oh my God! It is 4:19, actually 4:15 p.m., August 11, 2020. Weaver Johnson, and I present the Face Looker. Notice the characteristics of the canine here. A 17, 18-year-old. All right. You know, she's trying to tell me right now that her bodily functions need to be relieved. If she can, I'm going. If she cannot get herself relieved, she will do it all over the floor. Yeesh. I'm a student. Oh, yeah. I know. I got to take care of you. I got to take care of the mamas. Oh, this is an interlude. This is an interlude I must do. Oh. I know. I'm going to, but you haven't given me any choice just yet. Woman. She's a female, though. You understand her. Complete female. Well, if you notice, I'm without a dog. Just took her back in. Well, so I was trying to say, it's been a long day. It's been a long week. I've discovered a few things. One, that masks are definitely important, and the two masks I have that maybe keep me hopefully priced. But I need triple layer on these damn things, but this will work somewhat. And what they're saying about these things as well. Local news, ABC7. Particular cardiologist was talking about this. It's on YouTube. ABC7. Keep this stuff in my pocket with the strings out as a reminder to people that I've got something in my pocket that I can pull out. The masks help when it comes down for COVID-19. And I'm hoping that they'll be able to be used in other situations besides going over to the stores and stuff. And we're just hoping that maybe, just maybe, we'll get past a hump regarding the COVID-19 so we can actually be able to function better. I'm hoping. Because in that situation, hopefully we'll be able to get maybe some regular routines, but modified. The other thing I have to talk about, and it's kind of hard as hell to do so, spousal abuse, or domestic abuse anyway. Domestic issues that the local law enforcement happen in that situation, it's a nightmare to deal with. It literally is. Because law enforcement has no idea what the hell they're getting themselves into. They come doing code 3, especially if the person reporting the abuse is screaming and yelling their head off. And there was a situation that happened that I got in the middle of, and no matter how I look at it, there should have been something done, and it wasn't. I don't know what the hell it was, and I don't know why the hell I got involved in the first place. I never thought I was a real friend to him, and I guess I really wasn't to her, actually. Not to him, but her. And I had seen different things about domestic issues and domestic violence. I've had history in my family about that. And it's not pretty. I have seen a neighbor out of an apartment complex a decade ago needing help, and I'd seen physical violence, the evidence of it. The thing with what puzzles me the most is when the victim comes in, and maybe I'm smelling alcohol or not, I don't know. She, at the time, absolutely dressed me, and now I can't stand seeing her. Not that I was siding with the supposed abuser, I've just got too much overwhelmed over the entire situation. I'm held on a high pedestal, and he's trying to tell her one way or another, I am not on a high pedestal. I don't deserve it, I don't belong it, I don't want it. Simply put, I've got too much on my plate as it is. I don't want to be put on someone else's high expectations at this point over here, like I'm going to solve every damn problem they've got. I've been going over this issue quite a few times, more than quite a few times, over the past 2.5 days, and it still doesn't get any better. And it can happen on either side, or both sides. A lot of people will be screaming and yelling that they're right and that they're the victim. They should be believed, and the other person's trash. I know because I've been through it. And when I see the victim going crazy on a phone and going after the accuser with everything, and she even wants to use a crutch that I have. What happens, you're disabled and you're using a crutch to get around. She wants to use my crutch to beat the shit out of the guy. I wanted the guy around so he can give a statement to the sheriff's department while she's trying to call the sheriff's department and screaming at the guy, and wanted to beat the shit out of him at the same time. She can't make up her damn mind. She wants vengeance. She wants justice. She wants. And that's what scares me, because I don't know which side was right. I don't know which side was wrong. I wanted to know more about the situation before I actually commit to a situation like that. I didn't know which person to support, so I had to put myself on a distance. There you get both of them. Put me in a spot. It's one thing to try to help out when you give a person a phone and they're trying to report things and then give it back to you. Well, she's trying to pursue the guy with everything she's got. Yes, I could try understanding things, but no, I haven't been put in a situation where I can understand that level of anger. And her losing her mind at this point over here, where she wants to do everything she can to beat the shit out of the guy or make sure he gets punished. But the thing is, I've never seen the violence. I've never seen the violence. I've only heard from her side all the time. Never heard from the other guy just to see where the hell this schmuck was coming from. I didn't see the physical signs. But there could have been emotional. She had tossed this guy out a few weeks ago. She came over to my place drunk, talking about this. I got a problem with alcohol. I'm a recovering alcoholic, damn it. 14 years coming up. I don't need this shit. But I hosted her because she was drunk, and I didn't want her to be drunk in public. I wanted her to sober up a little bit before she got home and slept it off. I really didn't want it here. But now I've got it here. She thinks I'm her angel. Well, now I'm her worst nightmare, apparently. Here's how things can change real fast. I really didn't have a close relationship with the neighbor either. Made sure her dog didn't get run over by anything, because I sure as hell don't like to see cruelty to animals like that. I've already seen one dog I've seen more than one dog get run over. I've seen more than one owners didn't take care of their animals. And that's what hurts the most. I had seen it. Too much of it. And I wanted to make sure her animal, if ever I seen it, was going to be safe on the property. Because I never wanted to hear that screech in the background ever again. Once was enough. More than that. Unbearable. I couldn't deal with it. That's why I got close to the neighbor, because of the dog. And I found out that she's got a quote-unquote abusive boyfriend, but I didn't see him being abusive. I didn't see the trauma. All I heard was stuff coming out of her. And it was supposedly to bias me against the guy. She threw the guy out, she said. Had the cops drag his ass out. Got arrested for maybe a few days in the cell. Then he's out. And I find it was on property again because the door was pounded on and the doorbell was rung on around midnight a few nights ago. And during this time, she's screaming and yelling she wants to use the phone. She wants to call 911. Now granted, I got personal stuff on that phone. And I thought she was just going to talk about it here. No, she was going to after the guy. She was going to pursue him with everything she had. Very vindictive, very angry. The guy should have just left and didn't come back, or he shouldn't have been on the property at all. But something happened to start that process. And I don't know what the hell it was. I have no clue. But apparently she welcomed him back one way or another. Because then they have a nice major row that's getting some of the neighbors around here curious, but they're not coming in to help. They're just going to watch the damn show. One neighbor decided he's going to take him out of here. Well, under circumstances, I can understand that would be prudent to get him out of here. And if his name and his address are already on record, okay, that's fine. But now you've got another person involved in a situation that's going to be called up by the police if he gets pulled over. And going to get involved in a situation. And then he's got to deal with the cops. And there's some details I couldn't remember offhand. But I told what I could to the investigators at that point, to the responding deputies. And she's happy as a clam because she just reported a guy. I'm feeling angry, used, and wondering what the hell I was doing there in the first place. How was I involved in the first place? I couldn't deal with her. I couldn't face the neighbor at all. So I kept my distance, and then she kept her distance because now she feels betrayed about it. I have used many audio recordings trying to analyze myself, psychoanalyze myself. And I think I am turning psychotic at this point. How does someone who gets dragged in the middle supposed to react to this? I know there's got to be a hell of a lot of varied opinions out there. There's got to be. There has to be opinions about this one here. How people might have dealt with a situation like mine. Try to stay in the middle. And yet somehow both sides are trying to tell you, you got to believe in me because I'm the one. But to think of it, the middle person doesn't see the abuse. Just hears the words. What I'm looking for is, what damage? Now, I know about alcoholism. I had an uncle who kept my aunt soused most of the days. I've seen her on some days when she was sober. And other times when she was drunk. It was very hard to deal with both of them. And I loved both of them and their family a great deal. But growing up around alcoholism, I see things in different lights at this point, in different viewpoints. And in this situation, regarding a spousal situation, or it's not even a spousal, it's a boyfriend-girlfriend situation, it's a relationship problem, turning into a violent situation where she wants to use my damn crutch to beat the shit out of the guy while on 911? If I haven't been abused like that, then I don't know the anger. That's probably the contention. But screw what the witness thinks, it's either one side or the other side. And the problem is, the guy in the middle usually, or the woman in the middle, or whoever's in the middle, if they don't want to get involved, but they get involved, what the hell are they supposed to do? Which allegiance? Because I'm not swearing allegiance to any side at this point over here. I just want to know what the hell happened to start this whole damn stuff. Who's responsible for it? Did the guy come on property by his own violation? Or is he invited to come on? If he was invited to come on, he was tossed out a few weeks ago. Why wasn't there a restraining order? And yeah, that looks badly on the victim at this point over here, or the person reporting at this point. If he did actually do any violence, I didn't see it. I wasn't a witness. I was the guy waking up because my door was pounded on, phone was given, and then the phone's confiscated by a maniac woman, and the guy's trying to leave. And sometimes he was trying to get my attention what's going on, and I can't do anything about it because I'm trying to keep this crazy lady away from the guy. And quite frankly, at that point, I was getting full of it on both sides. I stayed because it got my phone. And on my phone, it's got stuff on it. You would understand what stuff is. After the phone call, the guy had sought a friend next door to the crazy. It's the only thing I can tell her is the crazy old lady. And I really don't know how to handle stuff like this. Except to tell the story. That's about it. Yeah, be angry at both of them. Sucking me into this damn shit in their shooting war. I sure as hell didn't want to be part of it. But this is the thing I'm putting out there. This is the thing I'm putting out there. A lot of people aren't going to like this damn video. That's fine. I'm going to be hated, thrashed, fine. Let's put the comments down there. Put the dislikes down there. I didn't say anything about likes. I said dislikes. Because there's nothing likable about a situation to get dragged into in the first place. I knew of the guy. I'd seen the guy a few times. We didn't have any issues. There was no issues with the guy. I didn't have any issues with the woman either. But apparently they had the issues. So anyway, your guess is as good as mine. If you've got any ideas, spill them. If not, this is just something to get my thing off my chest at this point over here, because this has been one screwed up week. Actually, the start of a screwed up week. I think I had to start on a damn Sunday. What a way to start a week.